5 things only locals know. So I'm going to give you a couple little tips today about what locals know that most outsiders don't know about Bloomington, Indiana. So the first thing would be the Little 500 bicycle race. Now this is affiliated with Indiana University, and it is a bicycle race in a velodrome. It used to be on a cinder track, and it has evolved over the years where now it has both ladies and men on 2 separate days doing the Little 500, and the ladies are riding bikes. Back 20-30 years ago, the ladies rode oversized tricycles. It was very fun to watch. It used to be held in Bryant Park, and you could go down there and watch it. It was very fun how they rode those tricycles around, but they graduated all the women to regular bikes, right? I mean, come on. If you haven't been to a Little 500, I haven't been in a million years because it's crazy on campus. It's dubbed the ultimate college weekend, right? So there are tons of drinking games going on, for lack of a better word, beer pong and all the things. The fraternities and sororities get really into it, and there's just a lot around that weekend. So most of the residents try and stay away from campus because a lot of people come in to see the Little 500, and it's really just a fun weekend for all. So you want to definitely take in one of those if you're in Bloomington.
The local music scene beyond the university. While Indiana University contributes significantly to the cultural scene, locals are aware of the vibrant local music scene that goes beyond university events. There are numerous local bands, live music venues, and intimate performances that add to Bloomington's musical diversity. So in the summer, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of outdoor concerts and things like that. Also, the university has a summer series where you can listen to music from students and professors and guest performances from Jacobs School of Music, and they are around campus and at the Memorial Union patio and different places around. But all the local bars seem to have a big music presence as well.
The Beeline Trail and Community Gardens. Bloomington has turned the old railroad tracks into a trail that extends from north of town all the way through Bloomington, then connects with it's called the Beeline Trail, and it connects with the Bloomington Rail Trail, which connects with the Limestone Greenway Trail. And I've heard that they are extending that further south to Bedford to connect up with the Milwaukee Trail. So we have a lot of trails going through town. It's very fun, and there's local watering holes along the way and places to jump off the trail and get a bite to eat when you're downtown or something like that, but that's nice too. And then in Switchyard Park, which the trail goes straight through Switchyard Park, which is a newer park that features all kinds of pickleball courts and a skateboarding park, as well as a dog park, and community events are down there also. But they do have community gardens that you can rent that are all enclosed and will keep the deer out, which, yes, Bloomington has an infestation of deer because we're living in their world, right? Hoosier National Forest borders Bloomington and kind of surrounds it on the outskirts, and we have taken over, and the deer have come in and get into everybody's gardens. So you've got to devise ways to keep them out, and you can rent those plots at the community gardens there. So speaking of Hoosier National Forest, we have Lake Monroe, which is just 15 minutes south of Bloomington, and there are several state park recreation areas there. On the east side of town off State Road 446, there's Paintown and Allen's Creek and Hardin Ridge. Those are just a few, and there's a few more, and those places all have boat launches and camping and all the things to do. And you go out to Hardin Ridge, which is probably the furthest away, which is about, I'd say, 25-30 minutes from downtown, and you feel like you're in a different place. It's primitive, but if you have campers, they do have electric and water and things like that, so you can choose your type of camping if you want to tent camp or if you want to hook up to utilities. You can do that at both Paintown and Hardin Ridge and some of the other ones. And then on the south side, there's Fairfax Recreation Area, which has Fairfax Beach, and there's a hotel there, the Four Winds Resort and Marina, and you will be able to get a boat slip there, keep your boat there all summer, and it's just 15 minutes outside of town, and it feels like you are getting away from town when you come out to Lake Monroe. It's just really an absolutely beautiful place, and if you are in the early spring, late winter, you will be able to see eagles, and the eagles are letting you the different nests perhaps, or see the eagles, which is really kind of a spectacular sight. Basketball. We are the Indiana Hoosiers, and we take basketball very seriously. So Indiana is a huge basketball state. The movie Hoosiers was taken after the Milan team, which was back in the 50s or 60s. That team went to national success, and everybody loves basketball in Bloomington. So if you are a basketball hater, you might not like it here because everybody supports the Indiana Hoosiers. There's also Nick's English Hut. That is an institution. It has been here since I was a little girl and before that. So it's been here forever. And you need to go there to watch a game, a football game or a basketball game. It's kind of a hole in the wall, and they expanded it, but it is just a great place to grab a beer and a pizza. My favorite is a stromboli there. You have to have a stromboli at Nick's. You can't leave without having that. So that is definitely a tradition that you want to embrace. So those are the little things that locals know that outsiders don't. And sure and check my next video about a cool spot on Lake Monroe.